Hello everybody, what's happening? You're here with Dave on nzblokes.co.nz as we take a look at this week's gadget of the week. It is the Logitech G27 race wheel. Now normally I write up my gadget of the week pieces, but I felt that this one deserved a video review because really you don't get an understanding for what a race wheel is like unless you can see it in use. So just quickly, on the left hand side of the screen here you're going to see a list of the features that this wheel offers. There's just a couple of things that I would like to point out particularly. First of all is the quality of the race wheel. It's stainless steel, it's hand stitched leather, you get 3 pedals for the pedal set and you get a 6-speed shifter. It's really well put together. It's a very nice thing. You're also going to want to make sure it's on a secure surface. As you can see here, I've got it integrated into my gaming space, but you will not be able to use this on your lap. The force feedback is really quite severe on it as well at times. Obviously you can tune that. The other thing that I really wanted to mention was the compatibility with this. So this is compatible with PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 and PC only. It is not an Xbox 360 compatible wheel. If you're looking for something that's Xbox 360, you're going to have a look at Thrustmaster. They do produce an officially licensed Xbox 360 wheel. This is not. It is, however, fantastic for PC and PlayStation 2 or 3. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to run you through a quick one-lap race on the PC simulation game Project Cars, which is currently still in development, just to give you an idea of what this race wheel is like in action.
So whilst we watch me try not to crash as I go around this circuit and hopefully get a podium finish, there's just a couple of things that really are worth mentioning here about the experience of using the race wheel for me. Firstly would be the noise, or lack thereof. I think with the twin motor force feedback and the helical gearing, this race wheel is actually a lot quieter than a lot of the other ones that are on the market. It does really feel like it's well constructed and made out of quality parts, which means that it is both solid and relatively quiet compared to the for example, some of the cheaper driving force pros that Logitech also produce. So it does really lend itself to this type of racing game. One other thing that's probably worth covering here is the whole argument about whether or not you do use a racing wheel. Personally, I have found that I am about 4 seconds a lap faster when I use a race wheel versus a control pad. Now this can be on both PC and PS3, so I've found it to be a similar sort of experience whether it's Gran Turismo, Dirt, Grid or Project Cars like this. Ultimately you need to have the space and the money to get one of these because they are still about $330 even if you look at online retailers. And I know that originally this was over $500 to buy in New Zealand. Now obviously it is a few years old now, but the fact is that it is still a very well built race wheel which has a lot of functionality in it. So for about $330, if you have a look at some online retailers, you can get a very good product. And with those points, all that's left for me to do really is to rate this product. For PS3 and PC, this is an outstanding race wheel, giving you a lot of functionality for a reasonable price. The lack of Xbox 360 compatibility does hamper it somewhat, but it's still a 9 out of 10 from me. Thanks for listening, blokes. This has been Dave.